So there's two different steps, two different set of problems we're going to do today. Okay? The first thing we're going to do today, we're going to be multiplying monomials times, and then it can be any kind of polynomial. But the key thing here is that there's going to be a monomial. Monomials are easier. I don't know why you're saying, oh, great, like that. It's one thing. Oh, no. So we're going to be multiplying a monomial times some kind of polynomial. The polynomial could have 2 terms. It could have 3. It could have 4. It could have 5 if I wanted it to. Okay? It could have 7. In math, too, you'll do big ones that have like 7. You will in math, too? I have one that gives you 4 because that's a poly. All right, do y'all want steps first?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So monomials times polynomials. Here's your steps. You're going to distribute, and you guys already know this because y'all know how to multiply a little bit. You just use distributing. So we're going to distribute the monomial into the polynomial. People at home, anytime y'all have a question or anything, just unmute and ask, okay? All right, distribute the monomial into the polynomial. That's step 1. And then step 2, after you distribute, what do you think step 2 is going to be?
Simplify.
Yeah, combine like terms and simplify. Put it in standard form. So combine like terms and write in standard form. So these steps seem the exact same as what? Good. The same steps from adding and subtracting. There's just one thing that's going to be different. And then the next thing we do, completely different. It's my fave. Yes.
When is vocab due?
My kids' vocab cards are due next Monday. I always give them a week. Y'all's vocab quiz is Thursday? I think your vocab quiz is the next Thursday, babe. Okay. All right, pay attention. Look up here. One thing is different. Who remembers?
I'm gonna remember.
I hope you do because it's for extra credit. Kershawn, perk them ears up. Who remembers what we do with exponents when we're multiplying? Oh, she said, I'm going to get my extra credit. Good, Ashley. All right, so when you are multiplying, listen to me. Now the exponents will be affected. Okay? Since we are multiplying, our exponents are going to change now. It's not like adding and subtracting where we just keep the base. The base may change. It just depends what you're multiplying by. So what you need to remember is that when you multiply, you add exponents. Those are your only notes for monomials times polynomials. So we'll do like 2 examples and then we'll move on to the new one. Okay? Everybody's good? You're good now, babe? All right. So here's what we're going to do. I want you guys to multiply negative 12x, let's make it interesting, square by you said it's a crazy example. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It's not bad. Don't you freak out on me. I'm going to do it with you. Does everybody have it written down? Right.
Yeah.
We can multiply everything. Okay, so everybody look. This is where it's different from adding and subtracting. You're going to distribute the monomial. Which one of these is a monomial? The first one has just one thing. Everything's pushed together, right? Does everybody see in the second one how I have something minus something else? That's a binomial. There's two things there. Okay? So you're going to take the monomial and you're going to distribute it to everything in the other polynomial. So I'm just distributing. We should know how to multiply this. So everybody look, what is negative 12 times 2? Negative 24. Very good, Brooke. And this is what's going to change. If I have two x's here, x squared, and I'm multiplying by 3 more, how many x's total do I have now?
5.
5. So this is negative 24x to the 5th. The reason the exponents change is because we are multiplying. We're not just combining like terms. I'm taking 2 x's and putting them with 3 more. Do we understand the difference? Because this is where y'all mess up on the quiz. Then I'll give y'all an adding problem and y'all start touching the exponents. Don't touch the exponents if you're just combining like terms. Negative 12 times negative 3? Positive 36. And then how many x's are between these two? Just the 2 in the front because there's none right here, right? So you're going to bring down the x squared. That's it. That's how you multiply a monomial times a polynomial. Are we okay? Yeah, this is the answer. So then if I asked you to classify it, let's keep practicing. What kind of polynomial is my answer? Binomial. There's 2 terms. And what's the degree?
5.
Good, 5. Any questions? All right, let's do another one. Good, I'm glad.
Wait, so the first one always had
Exponent?
no, the first one always be
No. So this first type, we're doing monomials times polynomials. So these 2 examples, the first one is going to be a monomial.
Could I put the polynomial thing first? And then you got to switch it.
It could. You want me to do one like that? Let's do one like that. That's a good idea, Josh. Extra credit. All right. Let's do. Right. Oh my God, quit being whiny babies. Oh my God, it's 3 times, that's so much. Mr. Pop's kids be whining, Ashley. You better not whine. That one day y'all were whining. I was mean to y'all because I don't like whininess. Brooke, Josh, you stay having something to say. Yes. All right. Does everybody agree? Look at what we have. We got 3 terms. Kershawn, you okay, bud? Okay. We got 3 terms times how many? How many terms are right here? 1, which means this is the monomial. Okay. So your steps say to distribute the monomial. If you cannot distribute backwards, if that doesn't work in your head, you can rewrite it. I'm just going to distribute backwards if that's okay with everybody. So let me show you how you do that. You just take the negative 3x, and we're going to do the one farthest away first. We're going to go left to right. that doesn't work in your head, you can just put the negative 3x at the front real quick, okay? All right, what is negative 3 times 6?
Negative 18.
Good, negative 18. And now how many x's do I have since I'm multiplying?
5.
Good, there's 1 here and 4 more here. So together that's gonna make x to the 5th. Does everybody see how I did that? Okay, Khalil, you okay, bud? You quiet. I'm gonna get you talking. Negative 3 times 2. Negative 6. How many x's do I have now? 3. Cam, you with me, babe? You quiet too. I'm used to you trying to get that extra credit. You letting Brooke and Josh rack up all the extra credit. Negative 3 times negative 8. Positive 24. And look, how many x's do we have together with these two? Just 1. So this is your answer. If I asked you to classify, how many terms are in my answer? 3, so it's a trinomial. What's the degree? Very good. Do I need to do another one, or y'all are okay with multiplying monomials? Kershawn, y'all good with multiplying monomials? You sure? All right. I feel like you ain't paying attention to me today. All right. I'm going to flip the page just because I like all my polynomial stuff to be together. You do not have to flip the page. So the second kind of multiplying we're going to be doing today are polynomials times polynomials. So what does this mean? Each one will have more than one term. It'll be 2 or 3. I won't give you one with 4. That's a lot. You'll do that in math too. Oh my God, with multiplying, if we did 7 terms each, that'd be crazy. If it didn't simplify, that would be 49 terms. No. All right, polynomials times polynomials. I don't know. I think Mr. Falk would show you 2 ways, but I'm not sure if he shows y'all multiple ways. I like to show them always 2 ways to do something, and they pick the way that works best for them. So people at home, I'm going to show you 2 different ways you can multiply a polynomial times a polynomial, and you will pick which one works for you. Sound good? All right, so method 1.
The night said let her in.
Did she ask, or did she say it like you just said it?
She said tell her let me
Please. It'd be nice if there was a please with that. Yes, method 2. That's okay. METHOD. They make fun of my T's and H's. So again, I'm showing you 2 methods. You pick which one works best for you. I don't care which one you do. Whatever makes sense in your brain, that's what I want you to do, okay? Oh no. METHOD. Ew. All right.
Will half a page be enough for this?
What, babe?
Will half a page be enough for this, or I need a whole page?
It depends on how big you write. I know that's not the answer you wanted. Mine took almost a whole page, but I'll be writing kind of big.
All right.
All right. So method 1, Kershawn, would you rather make a table first or distribute? Which one do you want to do first? Okay, distribute. All right, method 1 steps. This is your FOIL method. It's called FOIL. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. FOIL. The F stands for first. You know I love to do stuff like this, Brooke. The F stands for first. So what you're going to do when you're multiplying polynomials by polynomials, which means each one has more than one term, you're going to multiply the first terms together. Everybody okay with the F? U is for you and me. The O in FOIL stands for outer. F is for fire, burn all the town down. U is for uranium, bombs. N is for no survivors. I love SpongeBob. That was back in the day, like when I was little. All right, O is outer, so you're gonna multiply the outside terms together. Again, I will do an example, so I know you're like, what the heck? I told y'all this was brand new, which is why I told your classmates to join if they could. These 9 people did, so they're gonna get some extra credit. Multiply the outside terms together. If y'all too, I'm gonna tell him you came over here and we're participating. So keep it up. I'll make sure he rewards you. And then when I do my trick or treating Friday, because I always bring treats on like Halloween day, I'll make sure y'all get extra. All right. The I, if you do good, the I stands for inner. Exactly. You're going to multiply the inner terms. Inner terms together. So inner just means inside. We're going to multiply the 2 terms that are inside together. And L is last. Very good. L is last. So we're going to multiply the last terms together. Don't you think we need an example, Cam, so y'all can see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right. Because you're confused? It's just because it's brand new. You've never seen it before. This is actually not the method I usually do.
Which one's good? Seating method too?
I normally do the table. I'll show you the table. FOIL, I mean, now in math and honors math too and pre-cal, I don't do the table method at all. I only do FOIL. Because when you get good at it, you can do some of it in your head. My kids, that does not mean you need no work. Lord Jesus, I shouldn't have said that. All right, let's do x minus 3 times 4x minus 5. I am going to do one example for each method, and then I'm going to give y'all one to try, and you can use whichever method you like, and then we'll do one more together as a class. And we'll be done. So we're going to do this one using FOIL. I do want you to have one in your notes for each way in case you forget one way, then you can look back and see the other. But on your homework, you will need to do both ways. You pick which way works best for you, okay? So FOIL method. Does everybody agree that in this example, I have more than one term in each polynomial? How many terms do I have in the first polynomial? 2, x and a 3. They're separated by a sign. So that makes it 2. How many terms do I have in the second one? Also 2. So listen to me. What does 2 terms times 2 more terms give you? 4, which is why this has 4 steps. So everybody watch. Kershawn, make sure you're paying attention because I think you're going to like this. Multiply your first term. So everybody look, I'm going to do my first in brown. X is the first one here. And what's the first one in the second polynomial? 4x. So what is x? Be careful. What is x times 4x? It's not over 2. What's it called? 4x squared. Good. So everybody remember, when you are multiplying, we wrote it over here, Brooke. Make sure you pay attention. When you are multiplying, you add the exponents. So it is 4x squared. We are multiplying. That is an understood one out front. 1 times 4 is 4. And now I have one x here and another x here. So that is x squared. All right. I'm going to do my outer terms in green. So everybody look, what are your 2 outside terms?
-3 and -5.
Outside.
-1 and -5.
Very good. 1x and -5 are your outside terms. So everybody watch. 1x times -5. What does that give me? -5 what? X. Good. -5x. Have I lost anybody yet, or you guys are okay? Okay. I'm going to do my inner terms in blue. So the two terms on the inside, I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to multiply -3 and 4x, because you got to multiply all the terms by all the other terms. So now I'm doing -3 times 4x. So first, everybody watch. First, I did the 1x times the 4x, and then I distributed the 1x to the -5. Now I'm distributing the -3 to the 4x. So what's -3 times 4x? -12x. Good. I think that's what my Jordan was going to say. And then look, my last one, I'm going to do in pink. Your last terms, that would be -3. I now got to distribute it to -5, right? So what's -3 times -5? +15. Can we simplify this? Okay, what does it simplify to? Good. People at home, do y'all see how you can combine those two in the middle? That does not always happen. You can't always combine in the middle. So just make sure you pay attention to what you can combine so that you write it in simplest form, okay? But this is your answer right here. What do y'all think about FOIL? It's okay. Okay, let me tell you who it's okay for. It's okay for normal people who don't have ADHD. People like me, FOIL did not work for me because I would forget which one was going where. It was too much distributing. So this is your second method you can use. If you like FOIL, please use it. I don't care, that's fine. But your second method, I think some of you might like better. So your second method is called the box method. Basically, we're going to be making a big table.
I've heard of this method before.
Yeah, so if you're in biology or like in middle school, they did box method for something different. It's different. If you're talking about for math. All right, box method, everybody listen. Again, it's for polynomials times polynomials, right? Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do, your first step, draw a box that has, this is gonna be the part that confuses some of y'all. First polynomial, number terms, rows. We'll talk about it. We'll do an example so nobody freak out on me. You need me to zoom in, Brooke? That green's kind of hard to see. Draw a box that has the first polynomial number of terms. You're going to make that many rows. Okay? And second poly number of terms, that's going to be your columns. It's going to sound confusing, but it's easier, I think, once you get it set up. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So I will show y'all an example. I don't want anybody to freak out.
That's the only step.
That's the first step. So then the second step, you're going to write the first poly terms across the top, because we made that the rows. I lied. Across the side. And second, it really doesn't matter. I'll show y'all. And the second polynomials terms across the top. So it really doesn't matter how you set it up, and I am actually gonna quiz y'all for more extra credit. Why would it not matter when we're multiplying how I set it up?
Because the commutative property.
Yeah, she was ready for that one. The commutative property, when you're multiplying, order doesn't matter. The Lord Jesus. Jordan, he just told me that looked like a me. Jordan's about to laugh. Jordan, you didn't laugh.
Huh?
You didn't laugh.
I said it do.
Oh, bye. I'm taking away your extra credit. No, I wouldn't do that. That'd be evil. All right, and then your last step, you're gonna multiply terms in overlapping sections. Now, let's just review. Do you have to use the box method? No, it's an option. You have two options. Ms. Poole wants you to pick the one that works for your brain. Everybody's different. So some of us are gonna like the foil, some of us are gonna like the box. When I go over homework, you can ask me to do it both ways. I can do them both ways real quick, okay? All right, let's do an example for the box method. Send this out just a little bit so I can see my steps and the example. You better stay paying attention, boo, because we're going to be doing this multiplying all week pretty much. Let's do 3x minus 2 times 2x plus 4. There's your example right there.
Is that a minus or a plus?
Quit trying to play me. I have great handwriting. 3x minus 2, 2x plus 4. I should make him go back to Mr. Park's room.
I for real got confused because I heard you said minus, but
I said 3x minus 2, 2x plus 4.
Don't do her.
Yeah, he needs some Q-tips. All right. Does everybody agree? This is what you have to check, that this is a polynomial times a polynomial. If it's a monomial and you go setting up a box, you just did extra work. Because if it's a monomial, what do? You just distribute. Poly, this has two terms. It's more than one. Good. Poly times poly, so we need a foil or box. So everybody watch. How many terms do I have in the first polynomial?
2.
I need 2 rows. How many terms do I have in the second polynomial? 2. The second one has 2. So I need 2 columns. So everybody watch. I really hope y'all learned in middle school what rows and columns are. Somebody show me with their arm which one is a row. No. Row, side to side. Think about rowing a boat. That moves your boat side to side. Columns are up and down. Your boat ain't gonna levitate out the water. Rowing moves you side to side. Column, like columns of a house. The columns on a house go from the bottom to the roof. You row a boat, it moves you horizontally. So I need 2 rows by 2 columns. So everybody watch, we're all gonna draw this together. I'm gonna draw a big box. But then look, I need 2 rows. So there's my 2 rows. And I need 2 columns. It's important to look at your terms because what if it was 2 by 3? Then you'd have 2 rows and 3 columns, which is what we're going to do tomorrow. If you have 3 by 2, then you need 3 rows by 2 columns. Oh yeah. We're going to do some of those tomorrow. Is everybody okay with how I drew the box? Because this is step 1. Make sure you draw an appropriate box. People at home, y'all okay?
Yes.
Okay, so now look, step 2. Everybody, step 2. You're gonna write the first polynomial across the side. So my first polynomial was 3x minus 2. So everybody watch. Down the side, I'm putting 3x minus 2. Good, yes. You do this in biology with DNA. It's called a Punnett square. All right. Listen, Josh. Second polynomial goes across the top. So 2x plus 4 goes across the top. What's your third step say we're going to do now?
You gotta put everything.
You multiply in the boxes. So everybody look at this first part. Huh? I mean, you could. I like putting it at the top because I put my answer underneath. All right, everybody look. You're going to multiply in the overlapping sections. So in this first box, what two things overlap?
3x and 2x.
Good, 3x and 2x. What's 3x times 2x?
6x.
Y'all got me messed up already. They're over there giggling. They don't even know they got it wrong. It is not 6x. No, it's not.
Oh, you got
Extra credit. It is 6x squared. If you put 6x, that is wrong because you got 2 x's right here. Don't mess up right there. Now, what overlaps in this bottom box right here?
2 and 2x.
So what's negative 2 times 2x?
Negative 4x.
Very good. Nope, there's only 1 x in this bottom box. You got to pay attention. Look in this next box, what overlaps up here?
4 and 3x.
So what's 4 times 3x, Ash?
12x.
Positive 12x, I'm going to put the plus. And then look in your bottom box, what's negative 2 times 4? Negative 8. Is there anything, listen and pay attention, is there anything we can combine?
12x at 4 or negative 4.
12x minus 4x, which is what, Jordan?
Hold on. 8.
Good job, baby. So look, we got 6x squared that goes in the front. He said 12x minus 4x is positive 8x. And then this minus 8 will go at the end because we got to put it in standard form. That's the answer. Okay, if you like foil, you do foil. If you like box, you do box. I can do it either way when I'm helping you, so it doesn't matter to me. You pick which way works for you. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can I give y'all one to try and you can pick which way you do it? And I'll walk around and help people online. I'll help you. You just got to unmute. All right, so here's an example for this. So this is going to be example 3. I want everybody to try. 2x plus 7 times 4x minus 6. So everybody look really quick. It is a polynomial because there's more than one term. There's 2 times another polynomial. So you have to do one of these methods. You can't just distribute. So you can FOIL or you can box, but I want you to try it whichever way makes sense to you. People at home, if you got a question about setting it up or how to do it, just unmute. All right, I'm going to do this both ways. I didn't hear any questions. Josh, make sure y'all are paying attention. So the FOIL way, first, 2x times 4x is 8x squared because there's now 2 x's together. Outer, 2x times negative 6 is negative 12x. Inner, 7 times 4x, those are my insides, that's positive 28x. And then the last, 7 times negative 6 is negative 42. And my FOIL people, what could y'all combine? 28x minus 12x is positive 16x that Josh was about to type in a calculator. When you get to honors math 2, because you do need to take honors math 2, I don't give y'all a calculator until the 3rd 6 weeks. So you need to know how to do that without a calculator. We don't be using calculators in here. All right. My box people, How many rows did your box have?
2,
How many columns did it have?
2,
Good. That's because we got 2 terms here and 2 terms here. So y'all drew a box like this. Put the first polynomial down the side, but it actually really doesn't matter, does it? Because multiplying, you can change the order. Because it's commutative. Good, Brooke. So 2x plus 7 down the side and 4x minus 6 across the top. Did y'all multiply in the boxes? Okay, so does everybody agree for this one you should get 8x squared plus 28x minus 12x, and then 7 times negative 6 is negative 42. And then look, you end up getting the same thing because negative 12 and positive 28 makes. So does it matter which way you do it? If you are a very smart, hardworking child, let me tell you what you'll do on your test. You'll do it one way and you'll check it with the other way so that you know if you got it right or wrong. Okay, I'm gonna give us a challenge problem and then you will have homework time. Sound good? Josh, you need this challenge problem. There's 2 of these on your homework. He was so upset because it wasn't homework time yet. That's fine, you'll get it done. You'll have 15 minutes. All right, this one. Everybody make sure you pay attention on this one. Because this is the one y'all always miss. Yep, they always miss it.
This is like, there's another.
Nope, this is it.
Okay, I actually might be.
There's 2 of these on our homework. I'm gonna ask the question. Do we all have it written down?
Yeah.
I feel like some of y'all doing it wrong already. I don't want you to do it on your own.
I'm doing it right. Watch this.
No, stop. No, I want you to watch. I'm doing this one with you. It's a challenge problem. No, exactly. Sorry, you're gonna be my guinea pig. There's always a guinea pig. And do not write this. Do not. Don't write it. Don't you do it. Which is why don't write it. It's wrong. Do not write this. Which is why I said, why y'all doing this on your own? I told you it's a challenge problem. You really thought it was this easy? This, listen, people at home, this is big, fat wrong. That is no credit, no partial credit, no nothing. That is wrong. Let me explain to you why, because I think this is where we get confused. When we did exponent rules, I gave y'all stuff like 2x times 3y, whatever. When you're multiplying, do y'all agree that we can just squish everything together? You can. So this would be 6xy to the second, right? How many terms is that? 1, because it's 3 things pushed together. If you have a monomial, I hope you're listening, Kershawn. If you have a monomial raised to an exponent, you can bring the 2 into everything because it's 1 term. Is this 1 term? It's 2 terms. Good. So you can't take that at 2 in there. That's 2 things. Let me break it down for you. If somebody is single, can they date people? Yeah, he can date as many people as you want. That's not a good life lesson, but you could. How many people are here?
2,
With a sign in between. That is like a wedding ring. They are married. Listen very carefully. Those people are married. Do you bring side pieces into a marriage? If you want it to end, that's a great way to make it end. I tell you right now, my husband ever bring home a side piece, he's going to be dead. I'll be in jail.
And I'll be healthy.
Khalil's like, oh my God, my teacher's crazy. You cannot bring a side piece into a polynomial. Doesn't work. These 2 people are married. I can't take the 2 in. So start telling me some ideas on what we could do. No. Keep going. No. You're subtracting those.
You can multiply the 2 by the 2 and the 2 by the 1, the negative.
Okay, you're actually on the right track. People at home.
Do nothing to the x. Because you don't want no x.
You can watch the side.
No, we're not. Okay, y'all are getting too corny. This is why I can't always get corny with freshmen, because y'all take it too far. I'm asking you mathematically, what can we do? So quit talking about side pieces and homeworking now. We're not homeworking. Nope. Mathematically, what can we do? It always takes y'all a while to get it, but then when we figure it out, y'all are like, oh. Josh, there's 3 of these, actually 3 on your homework. So if you don't know how to do it, you're not going to get your 60% or above. No, they're subtracting. You can't mash it. Can you do 2x minus 1? Nope, they're not like terms.
You can multiply them.
Not yet, because that just says subtraction. I'm so sad that y'all can't tell me what to do. No, you
Can
can't.
you do 2x squared?
Nope. That's what we did over here. That doesn't work. Yes! Oh my gosh, all the extra credit and triple candy Friday. Can you say that again? You better listen. What does it mean to square something, people at home? Multiply it by itself. So everybody, if you see this, this is what you have to do. Everybody look, don't you dare, Kershawn, take that 2 in there. I'm going to literally write on your paper, on your test, on anything, homewrecker. I had a mama get mad at me because I wrote homewrecker on her son's paper last year. I was like, he did, he homewrecked. Don't you do it. If it says 2x minus 1 squared, Jordan, you know this. This means we multiply it by itself. Oh my gosh. Now what can we do? Okay, what are your options? You can foil or you can box. People at home, are you okay with that? Every year, half my class puts this crap wrong. No partial credit, no nothing. That's wrong. You need to foil or box method. It's still 2 things times 2 more, which means I should get 4. Go ahead, foil or box while y'all waiting on me. Don't do it in your head. Show your work. If you don't show any work, I'm going to assume you used photo math and I'm going to give you a 0. Anybody. Because I always got kids that don't be showing work for this stuff. What's -1 times -1? Thank you, Brooke. The negatives cancel. 1 times 1 is 1. Bless. See, that's because Mr. Pop be letting him use his phone. I'm going to make you give me your phone every day when you walk into his class. Okay, people at home, do y'all want to see me box this or foil this? Y'all aren't at home. Hello?
Foil.
Foil. Okay, everybody check it out. I'm foiling. What's 2x times 2x?
2x times 2x is 4x.
4x squared.
Good. Thank you, Dominic. 4x squared. But you said 4x. That's wrong. What's 2x? My outer. 2x times -1. -2x. Now we're going to do our inner. That was first outer. Here's my inner. -1 times 2x. -2x again. And what's -1 times -1? +1. What can we combine?
You can combine.
Kershawn, I hope you're paying attention. -2x and -2x, which is good. 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Do you see how the first way was completely wrong? No credit. All the credit. No, you don't get the same answer. That says 4x squared minus 1. All right. You have homework time. Start your homework.